Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're back with another dual review, and this was sent to me by Wayne, and I did a solo of it. It's called Flapjack Maple Double Brown Ale from Henniker Brewing Company in New Hampshire. 7% alcohol in this big old pint can.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne. It's from a craft beer company, certified independent.
For you,
of course.
So it's got a maple leaf on it. First thing I was thinking is, oh, Canada. But no, there's also maple trees in the northeast area of New England where they tap the trees for maple syrup. So with that said, with the logo on there and the color, I would expect that we're gonna probably get a little sweetness off of maple syrup in this.
And they said that there's a guy that's their accountant for their brewery, and his family has a maple tree.
One other factoid about maple syrup, it's the healthiest sweetener a human being can consume because our bodies actually can use it, as opposed to high fructose corn syrup.
Oh well, that stuff is stuff. It says best before.
It just doesn't agree with the human body, and we cannot consume it.
It makes me feel ill. Talking about stuff making you feel sick. This is a great date. So anyway, you like maple syrup?
What about MSG? How'd your body react on that? MSG.
Doesn't bother me. Shit. You like maple syrup? You like maple syrup on pancakes?
I don't eat pancakes, but yes, I do like maple syrup.
Or I'm sorry, people up there I guess call them flapjacks. I see Western TV shows. You know those old Westerns that say, "Cook me, fix me up a mess of flapjacks."
It's because they flap.
I guess you've heard that in movies before. I'll get a mess of flapjacks. That kind of situation.
No, I have not heard that before.
Bet your Waltons ate flapjacks. Okay.
Well, it did say it was a brown ale. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I ain't gonna get short at this time. Keep it coming. Oh, damn.
Well, we'll have to drive to New Hampshire to get more. Okay.
Hold up. Hold your beer up. This is constant. This is constant.
Oh, you're crazy because you've got the same amount and you probably have more. Okay, it says this is the unpumpkin beer. That's what it said, the unpumpkin beer. So you honestly really don't like maple syrup?
No.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So the color, it is kind of a
brown.
It's
dark brown.
I wouldn't say it's dark brown. I'd just say it's brown.
It's funny that you say that because when I did the solo review, I said it's dark brown, and then I looked at it again. I said no, it's just standard brown.
Man, I can smell maple in this.
And it smelled like that bread crust, that brown ale.
I'm not getting that. You know what? Since you've been around, my sense of smell has changed.
It's improved more than likely.
It's been altered.
When I went to Illinois, we stopped at a maple syrup grove and we bought some, and it was really good.
What was this?
That was like in 2013. Went to a place called Funk's Grove, owned by the family called, their name was Funk. And the lady...
Was it Terry Dory or?
It was just right off the interstate on the way to Chicago.
Maybe it's like the wrestling Funks.
Nope, it was like you had to get off the interstate and get on the old highway, the old Route 66, and then it was like, say, next, there was a sign, Funk's Road, and you went in there and they had a gift shop and you could buy it, and they said they just tapped the trees and put it in the bottle.
Well, they do more than tap the trees and stick it in a bottle.
She said they don't filter it or they don't cook it. I said, why y'all spell it syrup, SIROP, instead of SYRUP? She said, well, when you spell it with the I, it means it's not cooked or filtered. I think that's what she said.
All right. Enough of that.
Cheers.
Trilogy.
Trilogy? You mean trivia? All right. Oh, yeah.
Tasting the maple.
And you're saying, oh, no.
It's good. I like it. It's got that kind of that pancake syrup backbone on it.
Body's not too heavy. Second 7% beer in a row that we've had. Video's about to get wild.
Somebody can't handle their beers. So
It was a joke. It was humor. Okay? Okay?
beer humor.
Prickly carbonation to an extent.
Body's light.
It's really not heavy, and finishes kind of crisp. It's really nice.
It's not bitter.
There's not much bitterness.
It's pleasant.
It's not overly sweet.
It's really good.
I was worried it was going to be too sweet, but it's good.
I haven't. Yeah.
So it's not giving you like a major maple syrup
No.
turn
Right,
off.
no, it's real low.
No, it's not like
Just
those.
very subtle.
Sound like those Four Locos or cocktails or whatever
Where they go full bore sweet candy flavor.
hobo ass thing you like to drink.
See, I could have stayed at my house and done solo reviews without all of the hatred and the ridicule.
Cheers.
I could have got
I don't know why. I don't know why
alcohol.
you taking this as a negative.
Calling very serious beers that I review hobo drinks. So now Four Loko is a hobo drink. Okay. The viewers are like, where have you been? Okay.
MD 2020. Come on.
I did do MD 2020.
Shall I continue?
I did 3 different flavors. Okay, go on.
Somebody's getting their feelings
I'm
hurt.
not getting my feelings hurt too much. Okay. It's okay. I mean, I love this beer actually. It's really good.
It's delicious.
It's a really good beer. I don't think I've ever had a beer with a maple syrup backbone going on with it, and it's real subtle. It matches well with it. There's obviously some kind of bitterness going on with the beer, but it just kind of evens it out. It's like adding a little something to something. Kind of like the old Italian cooks. They always say, put a little sugar in that red sauce you're making there, and it kind of knocks down some of the bitterness.
In the acidity.
Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that's what's going on with this too, is that the maple syrup is kind of like knocked down, but the bitterness had to be there in the beer for this to work.
It's probably more bitter than we think.
So no, I mean I love when somebody can do that to a beer, when they can take things, alcohol, bitterness, sweetness, and make it all come together. To me, this makes it an A beer, and I've never had this before.
We can't get it.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a really good solid A.
Me too.
I'm gonna give it a 96. It's a really good beer.
That's what I was thinking. 96. What do you think?
Agreed.
I'm sure it's pretty expensive. I appreciate Wayne.
We're getting
Thanks, Wayne.
$3.96 on this.
A winner.
Maple syrup is not something that we taste a lot of. Sweetener around here that we'll get, which is natural, is like molasses or cane sugar.
Right. I mean, we can get maple syrup. We just don't buy it because it's too expensive.
Well, that's because it's imported.
Brought in from all these other states.
Yeah, I mean from out of state.
Anyway, so Les Relais Bon Temps Relais, a 96 out of 100. And we're going to end this by saying, go to New Hampshire and tour the Henniker Brewery.
Yeah, I would highly recommend this one, kids. If y'all in that area, go check it out.